Hi everybody, it's Michelle and I am here to do my wrap-up for One Book July 2020. Some of you may be aware that I kind of had to pull back from One Book July this year because my husband was in a serious accident at the beginning of the month, and he spent a week in the hospital, and since he's been home I have been his primary caretaker, so I haven't had a lot of time to be filming videos, and honestly I haven't really been in my planner that much either. So I'm going to show you just kind of how the month went for me, which was a big fail, and what I plan on doing starting in August. So I am here filming this quick video with my horrible manicure and everything because I wanted to get it out for the last day of the month to kind of just wrap all this up. This is my primary planner, which is my OneNote planner. You see, I even stopped putting in some important details here that I'm going to have to go back and put in here. I had planned to do the read along with CARIE HARLING for the one thing, and I have moved all that over into August because I just didn't have time to do that. I do have the audiobook, so I'll be able to sit down and listen to it whenever I get some time period to do that. Like I said, I am the primary caretaker right now, so I am helping my husband with everything until every day he's getting a little bit better. So hopefully pretty soon he'll be able to either be in a walker or on crutches, and that'll give him a lot more independence than what he has right now because he is temporarily in a wheelchair. So it's been challenging trying to find time to do all the things that I need to do with my planner. So anyway, this is the planner, and you can see here let's look at the schedule. That's this week. There is nothing on there at all. I do have some things that I had put into my phone just to keep track. Of course, all my appointments are always here in my phone, so I know what I'm doing. And of course, the phone is a Note 9. I got a new case for it. I switched out my wallet, so I have all my cards in a different wallet. I no longer have them separated between a little wallet that was on the back of my phone before and my Hobonichi Weeks that I carry around with me. So the Weeks has always just been an adjunct, kind of my paper planner. It's my little scrapbook for the year and my reference book of everything going on. And this has gotten neglected also. I'm going to have to go back in and kind of catch things up in here whenever I have the time to do that. So that is that, because I love these little books that put in pictures and all kinds of things and stickers and just have a great time with it. There's some things that I need to put in the back in my reference pages that I need to make sure that I have for the future. So I'm going to be working on all of that in the month of August. So going forward, I will be doing the one thing and trying to find some time to work. I'm not going to focus on the house or even my health stuff that I was focusing on before because I just don't have the time to do that right now. The house is in chaos and I'm okay with that. And it probably will be until the kids actually are able to go back to school and be in the classroom, which it looks like that's not going to happen probably until almost October. So I'm just going to have to let that stuff go and not let it drive me so crazy and give me so much anxiety. But I do need to focus on work because I'm getting to the point I have to start working on the new planners for 2021. I want to have those out by the middle of August, and so I need time to sit down and focus. So if that means even that I have to have the kids or my daughter to help my husband for 2 hours at a time or something, that I can build that time into my day and I can get that work done. So this is the planner. It does look a little different because this is actually from my monthly kit that I've been doing. That I've been using my monthly kits for the past few months, so the colors are different, and these colors are only available with the monthly kits that come with the membership. So if you're curious about that, in the shop I have black, pink, and teal planners available, but the monthly kits come in all different colors. Each month is a different color. So I was doing okay at the beginning of the month, keeping notes, but going forward, I think I'm going to use these to plan out my week, which I was not doing that before. I used to kind of document my time and where all my time went on these sheets, but I'm going to look at the week ahead of time now and see where I can fit in time according to if I have appointments, you know, if my husband has to go back to the doctor, if the kids have an appointment, their school time, all of that, factor all of that in and see where I can pull out my chunks of time that I need to be working. So that's what I'm going to use these for, and also the monthly spread. So let's go to August because we're just going to skip ahead to August. And look at the month. There's the month, and I don't have anything on here yet. There's some things that I actually do need to write in. The kids have a doctor's appointment. Now, if I was on my laptop doing this, I would be typing this stuff. And let's see, they have dentist appointment this month too. It's all in the phone, people. Oh my, I don't even have their dentist appointments in the phone. There's another appointment here. I did not put their dentist appointments in the phone. It's got to be in here. It's in one of these. It should be in my phone because everything should be in the phone, but it is in here. Sometimes, if I don't like the way my writing ends up looking on here, I'll go back and, I'll go back and type it when I'm on the laptop. I'll just open it up in the laptop and redo that. Okay, those are all the appointments I know about for the month. And this is their back to school day right here. But they, at this point, it may change. Things change on a day-to-day basis around here right now, because our school districts are fighting with the health department, which is fighting with the governor. So we never know when school's going to start and what's going to happen. So and things are bad here in Texas right now. Things are really bad. COVID is still on the rise. I think our hospitalizations came down a little bit here where I am, but I don't know about you guys, but I have been personally affected by this crisis with my family, and this ain't no joke. I do not want the kids going back to school until I know it's safe for them to be there. And I'm worried about the kids, I'm worried about the teachers, I'm worried about them bringing germs back home to people in the house who are vulnerable to getting sick. So, sorry if you don't agree. I know a lot of people want the kids to go back to school, but I want everybody to be safe. That's just my opinion. So right here, though, they're going to start doing online instruction for at least 4 weeks. And so that means it will be almost October by the time they're actually back in the classroom, as long as things look good and it's safe enough for them to go back to school. So I have still another month almost, or more than that, where the kids are going to be home, and I have to factor in when I'm going to work and get some quiet time to be able to focus and work. That's what I'm going to use these for. Because as far as my daily notes, most of the month of July, I did not really take a lot of notes daily. Sometimes I did because I had a lot of notes I needed to take for my husband's accident, you know, all of his injuries, speaking to the hospital, all of that kind of stuff, and which was bad. He was in the hospital for a week, and he could not have any visitors because they restricted all visitation because of COVID. So now that he's finally home, things are much better. I feel like better about that. So I do have those notes that I have in here, and I do have, it's still in my July. I do have a whole page that I dedicated where I'm keeping notes strictly about the accident and anything I need to know for that. So that's why OneNote is so great, because even if I get documents from the hospital or something, I can add them in here and they can be right in here in OneNote with my planner, and everything is right here. But this past week, I have kind of gotten back on track with trying to get some work done and working on the shop, making some changes to the shop, things that I've been needing to do for a while, and designing some new planners. So I do have some new planners that are out there. Right now, I have a student planner, which I do have both the PDF version and a OneNote version. I have some digital notebooks that are indexed that you can use like to keep all of your collections, or like a commonplace book. Right now I only have one listed, and it is the PDF version. And I do have a new daily planner, which right now I only have the PDF version, but I am working on the OneNote version for that. But I have been using the PDF version of this daily planner that I just listed to keep my daily notes for right now. And it's a perpetual planner, meaning that the month is not dated, so that you can put in the correct dates for whatever year it is, but there is a dated page for each day of the year. So it can be used over and over. And it has my schedule here, and it has all this space for notes. So this is what I've been doing for the past 3 or 4 days, and I'm really enjoying it. I have switched from using GoodNotes or Zoom Notes to NoteShelf 2, and I really like this app. It is so easy to use. It is not as laggy or buggy as GoodNotes can be sometimes, and it's very easy to use with all of your stickers, your images, everything you put on there. You can put in an image and lock it so it stays there, so that you can still move around all your writing, and your pictures or your stickers, however you want to decorate, stays right in place where it's supposed to be. So it's just a great app. There is an Android version of NoteShelf, but right now I don't believe it will sync across from your iPad from iOS over to like an Android phone. I don't know if the developers are going to work on that, and maybe that's something for the future. I wish they would do that, because I would really love to test that and use a PDF version of my daily planner, because I use this more like a journal, and have that sync across to my phone. That would just be perfect. That would be fantastic. But let me kind of show you how I've been using this. See, I just jot in my whole schedule, everything I did for the day, so I'm keeping track of that here, and any notes, anything that I do. It has the monthly there, and like this is tomorrow, and I just marked that it's Saturday, and it has a thing for the weather there, and then just whatever notes. It just depends on what's going on for the day. Sometimes it might just be a bunch of pictures, if I took a lot of pictures that day and I want to have that in here. It could be snapshots like right here from my Amazon order, to see, so I could remember what I ordered. It was coming the next day. A screenshot of something I saw on Twitter. Who knows? Whatever I want to put in here, this is a great place to do that, and gives you a lot of room to do that right here in the planner. And there is going to be a OneNote version of this also. So I'm actively working on that, and I'm hoping that it gets put in the shop soon. But I'm really liking using NoteShelf. So right now I'm using NoteShelf for this, for my daily planner, and I'm using OneNote for my monthly, weekly planning out my schedule planner right now. Plus it has all other important notes of things that I need to keep track of over there in OneNote. Now there's some important things here that I can tag and go and search back through the notes to find the things if I'm looking for a particular subject. It's real easy to tag your notes here and go back and find what you're looking for. So that is my plan, and I do plan to still do the read along with Carrie, but I'll be a month late on that. So I want to do the one thing, and I'm going to listen to the audiobook and try to put that into my planning for the month of August. So my One Book July is turning into my One Book August. or my digital planning, get my crap together August and sit down and get some work done. That's what it is for me. But if you guys have any questions about the planners, about my Hobonichi weeks, about my phone and how I use the planner in my phone, just put that below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. I hope y'all had a productive One Book July. I hope it was much better than mine. So put your questions below and I will see you next time.